So, it's something that I plan to talk about in a lot more detail, but definitely still need to make a very organized video about it. Also love how my boyfriend put his socks there. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, although I've mentioned it here and there from time to time, I had a bit of a shopping addiction problem. So I would get depressed, and living the life I was living, I was depressed often. I was in a very, very seriously abusive relationship with a man that nearly killed me because of physical abuse. The mental and verbal and emotional abuse was awful as well. So, when I would get depressed, again, quite often, I would shop, and that's what would make me feel better. So I often find boxes and totes and whatever else you want to call them, bunches and bunches of piles of stuff that I bought and immediately threw into my office and hid away. My office? It's not really even an office anymore. It started out as one. But, yeah, I would buy things and I was so ashamed of myself that I would literally hide everything as soon as I got it. Which means I genuinely don't know what's even in here anymore. Now, as you may have noticed, there are things that are along the walls and they have been labeled. Thankfully, all of these things are labeled properly and everything that's in them is what should be there. I know G3 My Little Pony looks really small. That's because like 99% of them are in totes still. I just have so much stuff that I genuinely can't get into all of it. It's that bad. I mean, from there all the way down to the floor, down there, is plush. Over halfway up to the ceiling. And there's even stuff crowding that closet, which is a step-in closet, not a walk-in, but it's not your average closet either. It's larger than that. There's boxes all down here. It's just nonstop stuff. And what's crazy, that's not even all of it. The problem has become so bad. Now, some of this is all holiday stuff, thankfully. This is all actual garage stuff. But I've had to take over half of the garage. That's all our stuff, thankfully, like baby and hiking stuff. This whole box right here, stuff for me, though, like sales stuff, baby stuff. This is all sales stuff. All that. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. And there's more. And more. And more. And hey, look, even more. Oh yeah, and more. And more. Needless to say, the problem is really bad. I have definitely worked on it and fell out of it really bad because I recently got depressed over a lot of things that happened in my life even after leaving my ex-husband. Unfortunately, when you leave somebody, it's not like all your problems magically disappear, especially those that you created that are going to be long-lasting or last for literally forever. So anyways, I still have a lot to deal with, and things were going really, really amazing, actually, like absolutely crazy good. But then things got complicated, most of which was stuff out of my control, which makes it a bit more stressful. I need to work on this, and I know that, and I need to get back to working on it, and I can't buy more stuff, or I can't buy anything unless I sell more than what I would then be buying. And I mean, like, if I sell 10 things, I can buy 2 things, something like that. Anyways, regardless, what I need to do is I'm going to start organizing yet again. I'm going to get better organized. No, I'm very organized. I'm not going to say I'm not. It's just that I want to condense things. Anything that's in something big, I want to make sure I can condense it into something small if it doesn't fill the whole box. That way things that could fill the box will go in the box. And I just want to make it so that the office has boxes just along the walls. So nothing in the middle like this. And also I want the closet a lot more organized than it is. Although it's actually actually really decently organized, but still. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, my closet in my bedroom, the whole floor is covered in stuff. Anyway, so what I want to do is I want to start taking group videos and group pictures of the stuff that's like organized. So like I'll do all my board games in a video. I'll do all my, you know, random plush in a video. I've got the Care Bears. I got tons of Barbie stuff. That would be like 10 videos, but My Little Pony, that's gonna be like 30 videos. Anyways, yeah, just I'm gonna do everything based on what it is. So you're gonna have videos that are just for Pokemon and videos that are for just fast food toys or the raisins, you know. So there's gonna be some small short stories. We got our Cabbage Patch. We've got dolls from the 50s and the 60s. We've got, I don't even know what's in here. Oh, Mickey Mouse Disney stuff. Oh god, there's a lot of Disney stuff. We've got these dudes, little people. I'm like, what are they called? They're called little people. And we've got, what's in here? Mugs. Oh god, and we have tons of mugs in a very long box. This box is super long, and it's all mugs and just stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff. So, real quick, we're gonna go back in my room, and I'm gonna open those 2 totes that have white lids, because I literally have absolutely no idea what's in them. So let's go look. Alrighty. Let's see. What's in here? Pretty sure I bought this stuff when I bought these totes, so I think I just kind of threw them in there instead of doing bags. Ooh, I do remember this. So there's a bunch of vintage Lisa Frank stamps in here. You can see it actually says the Lisa Frank brand. There's some, what is it? I think this is an ink pad though. Yeah, right here. I could have just read the front instead of looking at the back. So yeah, just a bunch of Lisa Frank stuff in there. I've got a lot of Lisa Frank for sale. Well, not as much as I want, but some good stuff. We've got, oh, that's cute. Let's see if I can get this camera to stay up. It's literally like hovering with just one side being held up. So that's interesting, it's staying. So we got Minnie Mouse there and Mickey Mouse on this side. So there's a pillowcase there. Ooh, boy, I'm gonna have to move the phone. Of course, it's gonna fall. All right, let's try this. This cute little Dorothy plush. Oh, I got over here, you probably saw it for a split second, this Dorothy figure right here, but my boyfriend wants to keep that for some reason. I don't know. Wizard of Oz is like one of my favorite all-time movies, so I'm not too upset by that. These are from my part-time job as a server. Okay, so we've got Arthur, an Arthur book. I plan on selling all of like my Arthur books as a lot, and then all of like little critter books as a lot. The Magic School Bus is a lot, things like that. I was gonna say Reading Rainbow. Ooh, I just posted Harry Potter stuff, and look what happens when your stuff is not perfectly organized. So I missed out on putting this with the Harry Potter stuff. So it's a creativity journal. It looks brand new. So I guess it gives you some information on them. Oh, nope, not brand new. There's some things drawn in it. I wonder if I can, it's pencils, so I wonder if I can get that out. So it doesn't look too filled, so that's good. We've got Precious Moments stuff. I've got lots of Precious Moments stuff, which I know can be a hit or miss kind of thing. So this looks like a baby sheet. Yep, exactly what it is. It's a baby sheet. Makes sense, right? And down here on the bottom, we've got a nice baby blanket. Very thick. Like very thick. Look at that. Very warm. And you got all the characters as babies. So there is that. Let's get this out of the way. And into box 2. Okay, so this looks like it's all fabrics. Fabrics, blankets, whatever you want to call it. So we've got Dora here. Now this, yeah, I was going to say this looks like fabric. It is quite a bit. This is a lot of fabric, actually. You can see there's quite a bit there. We've got, this feels like a blanket. Yep, feels like a baby blanket of Winnie the Pooh. Now, I can remember looking this up. I believe this is from the 90s. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive. Now this, I think I got it because I also have, like, this is the fitted sheet or non-fitted sheet, and I have the opposite. So I have a fitted sheet and a non-fitted sheet for this Pokemon sheet. And we've got another one. all this stuff, like sheets are like really great for fabrics if you make your own purses and things like that. This feels fitted. Yep. Fitted sheet. Probably a full. I always measure and take pictures of them measured. Before, or when I'm selling them, I should say. Oh, another Pokemon. Might as well go to that next. That's a sheet. It feels non-fitted on that one. And then we've got, what is this? Too small to be a sheet. So you stay right there. I don't know if I'd call this fabric or a tapestry, because you can see it's already stitched right there. So, I believe this is meant to be a tapestry. And it's just all of them. Have to fold all this back up, dang it. Then we've got Sonic. As you can see, this is a fitted sheet, which I know people usually want to go for the fitted sheets. This looks like fabric. This is going to be Precious Moments. They're Precious Moments animals, so Noah's Ark themed. Really, really cute. Not a ton of fabric there, but not a bad amount either. You can see it's folded. This is, oh, I remember this. It's, I actually put this in one of my little thrifting videos I'd probably never posted because I just do so many and I just don't remember to post them all. So it's just a handmade VeggieTales bag. So I thought it was really cute. So there's that. Baby blanket for sure. You can tell how thick it is. Really soft on the inside. Wow. Really soft. Actually, this might just be fabrics. This is a really nice fabric. You can see it's not stitched on the ends. It's a good amount of fabric. Very, very thick. Really good quality. And yeah, a really good amount there. Then we've got Pooh Bear. Winnie the Pooh. Funny, I had this when I was younger, when I was a kid. So this is definitely at least the late 90s or very early 2000s. But I would say more 90s because I had this. I remember that. Now, I also had this, but I had the white Barbie, which I think makes sense, you know. But, yeah, look at that. I didn't even know that they had it with a black doll. So I have this one with the black doll. It's a non-fitted sheet, as you can see. I also have the one with the Barbie herself. And I believe I have 2 pillowcases, not for this one, but for the other set. So I do have a set for that. Now we're doing fabrics. I'm kind of going to cheat a little bit. We're going to head on over here to this stuff in the corner that's just been kind of piling up, hopefully out of view, but of course not. This I got, and I thought it was so stinking cute, and it literally just says happy birthday, and it's huge, and they're adorable little like kawaii styled animated axolotl, which are like a huge thing right now. I cannot wait to have my axolotl tank. Hopefully November I will. But anyways, yeah, super, 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 super cute. So I got it and I'm like, why the hell did I get that? Like, I was like, I'm totally gonna use it. Yeah, no, I'm never gonna use this. So I just need to sell it. I know it's such like a weird item to sell, so it's gonna be a bit of a hard sell, but it's cute. That's what matters. I failed. I went to pick this up off the floor because it fell and it started to fall again because I'm a klutz apparently. And I grabbed it by one of these and it fell off. So I'm going to need to fix that. This I want to keep. I actually have 2, I think from like the 80s, balloons. And they're like, you know, like the very standard looking like red, yellow, blue, green, like very standard looking balloon that are this size. They're like plushy as well. And then they go down and have little baskets on them. And this is the same thing. This one just has designs on it. So I want to keep this. I'm, you know, kind of hoping for a newborn. So, we'll see. But anyways, not going to get too much into that. But, yeah, not right now or anything. You know, not for a few months at least before I even start to try or even really start considering trying kind of thing. But I want to keep this just in case it's something that happens in the next, like, year or two. So this isn't for sale yet. So there's that for me. Okay, but what I wanted to show was this adorable set. So we've got, it's a crib set. We've got the crib cover right here. This is the design on everything, kind of like confetti and pastels, which is adorable. It's not too much rustling. You just hear like the whole time, right? I definitely get 0 stars on preparing to do this properly. You know, like having a place for the camera. Anyways, then we have curtains. So we have one curtain and there's a second curtain as well. Same design, obviously. It's all going to be matching. Here's curtain. Here's the second curtain. And you've got this for the top of the crib. Let me pick y'all up. That sounds funny, saying picking you up. Boop. Little lint right there. So that is the crib board. Baseboard? Not baseboard. What's the opposite? Headboard. Wow, that was too difficult. Wow. I think I also have a crib liner for it. Actually, I'm positive I have a crib liner for it. I just don't know where it is right now. It's probably in my closet behind all this. So let's go to a different crib headboard. Isn't it cute? Look, voila, and it's so fuzzy. He's so fuzzy. I love it. Love it, love it. Alright guys, I'm not going to force you to all go into this big box with me. Maybe another day, another video kind of thing. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves. And I just want to say, for people who hear someone talk about shopping addiction, please take them seriously. Like, I don't think people realize how horrible it is. My ex, I mean, it's my fault, my choices and all. But I did get into drugs because of my ex. And forcefully by my ex, I should really say. And we'll look at my display that I'm still working on so I can get some more room in there. But anyways, yeah, I was basically forced into addiction. That's a story for another day. Definitely not this kind of a video. But anyways, so I've dealt with addiction in different ways. And with drugs, it was 1,000 times more difficult. But I will still say that shopping addiction is not taken as seriously as other addictions. And that's a shame. Because I've been so bad at my shopping addiction that I didn't have drugs to turn to. I didn't have somebody to turn to. I didn't have friends to turn to because he made me lose all my friends. I didn't have family to turn to because my family, you know, are tired of me because of him. Like, I didn't have that stuff, right? So shopping was what I turned to. And that wasn't a good thing because I was willing to not make my rent payment or my car payment. I almost lost my car 4 or 5 times easily because I would rather go shopping for toys, most of which I would lose in the mess that is my office. And trust me, my office was there was no organization. Nothing was organized. It was literally just stuff just thrown in there in the bags and in little boxes. There was absolutely no organization whatsoever. That's how bad it was. I was about to lose my car several times. I was about to lose my home. I wasn't able to feed myself for a few days, multiple times. Because I had literally no money left over. I had like $5 left over and I had to pay to get vegetables for my rabbits. I'm not gonna let my rabbits starve, you know what I mean? So it's a serious thing. And I know it sounds so stupid. I'll talk about it in more detail in another video. But please, guys, please, 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 if you ever talk to somebody who says they have a shopping addiction, a sex addiction, they have a gambling addiction, please take it as seriously as you would a drug addiction. I cannot stress that enough. Anyways, that's it for now. Again, I will make a more in-depth video talking about everything in more detail and in a better way, you know, where I give you some information and some help in case you yourself are going through it. But until then, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Pretty much everything you saw in there was for sale. So if you're interested in anything, just let me know. Also, make sure you follow my sales Instagram as well. That's where you're going to be seeing all of those collab photos, which is going to be like all of my Land Before Time stuff for sale, all of my 8-inch Squishmallows for sale, all of my winged ponies for sale, all of my G3 ponies for sale, all of my Furbies for sale, just everything like that in collaborated grouped photos. So please follow that Instagram if you are looking to trade or buy. When I trade for things for my personal collection, so just keep that in mind. I'm a lot more picky because, well, I need to be right now. I really should be focusing on sales though, so sales will always be priority, but I'm always open for trading for things for my personal collection, so don't be shy to ask. Thanks so much for asking, guys. And as always, have a good one. Bye!